Hey guys, want to do another count update for you. A couple things I wanted to mention here. So let's just jump right into it. First thing, I got my little cheat sheet here if I happen to look down, or if I happen to look to the side here. I'm looking at my computer screen because there's a link I want to bring up and talk about a little bit. So alright, I got that ready, got my little cheat sheet. Here we go. Alright, first thing I want to mention is I'm doing a couple trades. I had one sale and I had one trade that I'm doing, and the reason I'm mentioning it to you is because old knives are leaving me and new knives are coming in. The sale was actually for my Benchmade Model 42, the Up Armored one, which I got, which was that custom Duracoat job from the company called Up Armored. And I had a whole video on it, you guys probably saw it. I think it's awesome. I really love it. One of my online friends, who's actually kind of a new friend, but he's a really cool guy, and I think he makes awesome videos. He wanted it, and he offered the right price for it, and I sold it. So the good news is the reason I kind of said, all right, I'll sell it to you, is because I really want to get a Benchmade Model 51, not only for me, for personal use and to practice with and stuff like that, but also to get a review on it. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about it. People are interested in it, so I want to get one for review. So I figured, all right, I'll give up my 42, which I'm sure I'm going to regret, but it's said and done. I shipped the box today, so it's no longer mine. But I'm using that money to get a 51, and I've secured a source for a Benchmade Model 51, which was good, awesome. I'm not going to have it right away. A lot of the sites online who sell them, they're out of stock right now, or they're back ordered. I contacted Benchmade. I had a long conversation with one of the representatives. The 51 is currently in production, and the new shipment's coming out soon. So if you find a site that has, say they're back ordered, it's only going to be maybe a week or two before they start getting them in stock. So, you should feel secured in ordering them now, if you are planning on getting one. So that's the good news. I'm definitely getting a 51, which is awesome. Also, the trade I did, I'm trading two of my cold steel knives, which I have not shown yet, but I think I might have mentioned them. And the reason I'm telling you is because I can't do reviews on them now because they're going out, and I don't have time to review them right away. One was the full-size Master Hunter, which is that fixed blade, the VG1 steel, and the other one was the mini version, the Mini Hunter. So both of those are going out. In return, I'm getting another Benchmade Model 30 Balisong, which I already own, but this is a new one for my collection, which is cool. And once I have that, maybe I'll start flipping the old one, because I don't have to worry about scratching up and stuff since getting a new one. So I just want to mention that again. I might have touched upon those knives in the past, saying I'll do reviews on them, but unfortunately I can't do them now because I no longer have the knives. So I did want to mention that. The thing I brought up on my computer here, which you can't see because it's over there, is a link that someone sent me who lives in South Australia. And this is a very important topic to them, and I told them that I would address this because I think it's wrong. Currently in South Australia, there's been, from what I understand, a big stream of crimes, gang-related crimes, break-ins, robberies, all kinds of stuff. And currently, it's illegal to carry a baton or a pepper spray for self-defense. Now, there's a big petition online here, and that's really what I'm looking at, is this online petition to legalize extendable batons and or pepper spray for personal carry for self-defense. So I'm actually going to link it. I'll read the address in a minute here, but no one's going to remember it, so I'm going to put it on the bottom of the screen here, as well as in the sidebar in the description. So if you guys live in Australia, or if you have family there, or if you're just a cool person and you want these people, like I do, to have a right to defend themselves legally, then I would suggest you head over there and sign this petition. It's an online petition. It takes 2 seconds. I already did it. It's not really a big deal. But anyway, it's petitiononline.com/SDRSA1/petition.html. And of course, I will put it on the bottom of the screen here, and I'll make a clickable link in the description box. So if you have a second or two, like I said, if you live in Australia, I think it's pretty important for you to get on this. But if you don't, and you just want to support them, and you believe that they should be able to carry this stuff for self-defense, head on over and do the petition. Only take a couple seconds. So that's that. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, new channel design. I hate it. You guys hate it too? You know, I went to my channel to add a new video. This was, I don't know, maybe last week or a couple days ago. I don't remember. It happened recently. And they changed my account to the new format where there's the big video and then the, you know, on the side there's a couple little ones and stuff. I totally hate the new design. I spent probably the better part of a half an hour and felt like an idiot because I was trying to change it back. And then finally someone told me you can't, there's no option to change it back. They're just, you know, this is just a new format for YouTube. So I don't like it at all. I wish I could change it back. I think it's annoying. It's a hassle for me. Something as simple as the way it's set up, every time I log on and I go to click on my message box, which I'm constantly doing because I'm constantly trying to get back to you guys with messaging and answering questions and stuff. And now I can't even see it because it's off to the side. So it's a pain in the butt because every time I log on I have to scroll over to the side, then up just to get to that, whereas, you know, in the past I just clicked on it. Besides that, I think it's, for some reason, I think it's a more inconvenient way for the viewers, for you guys to actually see my stuff. I don't know, maybe you disagree, maybe you like it, but I hate it. I don't like it at all. If you do know some way to actually turn it back to how it was, please let me know. I'll do it. But from what I understand, you can't. That's just how it is. So just wanted to address that. It kind of stinks, but what are you going to do? By the way, I didn't just fart. It's my chair. I get that a lot. People hear little squeaks. They think I'm squeaking them out left and right here, but I got a crappy old chair. I wiggle around. You can hear it squeaking. I don't know why I even addressed that, because out of the, you know, whatever many people watch this, one person might say, oh, did he fart at 2 minutes and 50 seconds? Anyway, all right, what else do I want to talk about? You guys made me lose my train of thought here. Okay, new channel design, did that. I want to talk about my hunting views real quick. I did that video not too long ago, do I hunt? I get that question a lot, and I figured it'd just be good to actually make a video. I got my alarm going off now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. I set my alarm that I used to wake up. I set it for 1:30 because I have something important to do, and it is 1:30. So I gotta finish this video up real quick. I want to get over a couple more points. Alright, the hunting thing. I just wanted to address this because I had a lot of people. Some people didn't watch the whole video. They watched the first 10 seconds and they left messages like, oh, you know, you slaughtered animals for fun, and I don't remember what the exact things were, but I got a lot of personal messages where people, they said, you know, I like your channel and everything, but now that I know your hunt, you know, I don't know about that. I don't like hunting. And I have to explain to them, you know, watch the whole video. I don't hunt. But at the same time, I'm not against hunting. I think hunting is a great thing. It's something that obviously is a pastime. I mean, we had to do it at one point for survival. The reason I don't hunt is because I don't need to hunt to survive. I can go to the grocery store and buy food. However, that being said, if society collapses and something happens, I'm going to have to hunt. Obviously, for survival, we'll have to go back to just going out and, you know, securing meat in the woods like our ancestors did. And I have no problem with that. A lot of people said, you know, well, you're not going to be prepared. I grew up, two of my best friends were hunters. They hunt all the time with their fathers, and I've dressed game. I've, you know, skinned deer. I've done field dressing. I've gutted animals. Deer and rabbit, the only thing I'm familiar with, but I've seen other animals being dressed and processed, things like that. If the time comes, I have no problem. Bambi could be standing there next to his mom. I'll shoot him right in the face. I don't care. If that's survival, you know. But for right now, I'd rather watch the animals and enjoy them and enjoy nature. I don't have to hunt. If I did have to hunt, I have no problem doing it. I just want to address that issue. I don't have anything against hunters or hunting in general. You know, if you're, it's hard. If you're a good hunter and you take a good shot, you know, and you drop that animal right away, I think that's great. Unfortunately, like anything else, okay, you have people who put a bad image on the whole thing. In other words, let's talk about guns. There's thousands of people who are very responsible gun owners. One idiot goes out in the street, accidentally fires a gun off, you know, that he's carrying, and it makes all gun owners look bad. It's the same thing for hunting. You know, you have a couple, you know, excuse my, well, I don't want to curse. You guys know I don't like cursing in videos, but I try to keep it family friendly. But anyway, there's these jerks, I'll call them, who go out in the woods, they get totally drunk, they take shots at deer, they miss, they hit them in the leg, they don't track them, you know, and then you have these deer that are just suffering, and they end up dying somewhere else, you know, after who knows how long they had to, you know, endure the pain. I don't like that. If you're a hunter and you go out in the woods and you, like I say, you take ethical shots, you drop animals right away, they don't feel anything, boom, you're done. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you're using the meat and you know you're using the animal, you're eating the meat, all that kind of stuff. I'm for that. I think that's great. I think you need hunting. Okay, you have to keep the population down on animals as well. Some people don't realize this. Some people think, oh, you know, don't hunt. We don't need to hunt. You at some point you do need to hunt because everything's balanced in nature. And I know a lot of you guys already know this, but I'm just trying to remind you. You know, if you don't hunt deer, the deer population gets too big. That affects, you know, a lot of different parts of the environment. It's a very good balance, okay? You have to have hunting, whether it's natural or unnatural. In other words, you know, man hunts animal. That's what we've always done. We've always hunted animals. Now that we don't need to hunt animals, obviously, because we have food, we can go to the grocery store. If we let the deer population get too big, not only do the deer suffer, because they have less food, because there's more of them. I've had that personally by me. I've seen very sickly, scrawny deer in my area in the last couple of years, and we had a deer hunt. We had a whole area where people came in from the state and they hunted a bunch of deer because they had to drop the population. They had to make the population go down to make the existing deer healthy, so they have enough to eat because they were running out of food. Natural food was just drying up. So you have to have that, okay? But like I said, I don't like sport hunting. If you're a good hunter and you take good shots, whether it be with a bow or with a rifle, and you drop that animal right away, or let's say you miss a little bit, at least if you track the thing and you take it out and you eat the meat, I'm all for it. I think that's great. But like anything else, there's a couple jerks out there who have to ruin it and give a bad image for, you know, the whole hobby. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I'm not against hunting. I just don't personally hunt because I don't have to currently. What else? Last thing I want to talk about real quick because I really have to get going. I recently got a Cold Steel catalog. Their new catalog has this DVD in it, which is all about their Inferno pepper spray or pepper foam. And even though it's a total infomercial and Cold Steel has always been gimmicky, I've always enjoyed watching the stuff. I'm guilty of getting those proof DVDs and just having a good old time watching them. If you're into blades and stuff, at the very least, they're entertainment. You don't have to like the product. You don't have to, you know, think it's the best thing in the world, but it's still very entertaining to watch. So I recently got this new one, this Inferno pepper spray, and I enjoyed, I don't know, about 10 or 15 minutes of just watching all the Cold Steel employees get sprayed in the face and just to see what it's like, and I'm totally suffering. And it got me thinking, and I was pretty much sold. I was sold on this idea. So I think I'm gonna start buying this Inferno. They have some practice cans. They're called inert cans. They're just basically a practice can, like I said, so you can practice actually using it without endangering, you know, getting it on your hands or in your eyes. It's not the actual spray. But I started thinking about it, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I carry a gun for self-defense, and I carry multiple blades for utility and or backup self-defense weapons. But you know what? There's a lot of situations where I may feel like I'm endangered, or if someone wants to attack me and they don't have a weapon, I'd like to have some kind of non-lethal weapon. You know, even if I pull my knife, that can get out of hand and someone could die. And I could have a lot of legal problems. I can end up in jail. You know, same with my gun. I think a lot of people, they carry a gun and they figure, well, if there's a situation where, you know, someone maybe is attacking them or they're threatening them, they can pull their gun for intimidation factor. Don't call people's bluffs. Okay, if you pull your gun on an unarmed person and they attack you anyway because they're crazy or they don't think you have the balls to shoot them, and you do shoot them, you're going to jail. Period. I mean, there's no way around that. So the more I thought about this, the more I realized I really need to carry something that's non-lethal, okay, but I can use to defend myself. And like I said, I was sold on this product. You get sprayed with this stuff, you're down. I mean, they have, you know, a 5th degree black belt guy in this video, and he gets sprayed and he starts crying like a baby. I mean, it's just, it's insane. So I think it's a great option. It's something I'm going to add to my EDC carry. So I always know that I have something that's non-lethal. Like I said, if in the case that some guy wants to attack me, but he's unarmed, I don't have a real legal or ethical reason to pull a gun or a knife on this individual, but I want to take him out of the picture. I think this is a great product. So I'm going to invest some money into it. They're not terribly expensive, maybe like $15, $20 a can, depending on, there's a whole bunch of different sizes and stuff. But I'm going to buy it. I'm going to get some practice cans. I'll make videos on it. And I think it's something I'm going to add to my EDC carry. I saw Hisatsu 5. He did a video on getting sprayed with some cheap pepper spray, and man, he was in pain. You know, it's nasty stuff. So I think it's a great thing to be carrying. Again, it gives me just more options, and that's what it's all about, is having options. So anyway, that's it. I gotta go. That concludes my EDC update. I always say that. This concludes my account update. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and plenty of videos to come. Thanks for watching. Take care.